Hi, it's Kristen, aka Mochi Mami, and today I'm showing you how to make a one-pan Taiwanese pineapple cake. So you can probably see that this is not exactly like a Taiwanese pineapple cake, and that's because this recipe is really a pineapple pan manju. And pan manju is based off the Japanese yaki manju, which is a baked stuffed confection, and the Japanese yaki manju is based off the Chinese confection. So really it's come full circle. Let's start by making the filling. I'm using crushed pineapple in tins, some butter, sugar, and maltose. First, you need to drain that pineapple super well because you don't want a wet filling. Next, I'm melting the butter over the stovetop, and then I'm going to add in the pineapple and the sugar. This is not all the sugar, I was just doing it in small batches. So maltose. Maltose is a common ingredient in Chinese baking. You can see it's like this super viscous, almost hard honey, but as it gets hot, it'll get soft and melt. It's really important to use maltose for that roasty, malty flavor in the pineapple jam. It's pretty easy to find and pretty cheap at Chinese markets, but if you really don't want to use it, you can use honey, but it'll taste different. Okay, so I cooked it all down. You can see the pineapple is turning more brown and it's very dry. There's no wet spots in the pot. Okay, time to make the crust. It's basically a cookie dough crust. I've got butter, lots of sugar, salt, and baking soda because that's how you get that nice caramely brown flavor. And you're just gonna cream the butter and sugar like you're making cookies. This is what it looks like when it's properly creamed. Okay, it could probably be a little bit fluffier than this, but it's okay. Now I'm adding in my flour. You're gonna get a crumbly dough like this, and to that I'm adding in sweetened condensed milk. This makes a super buttery, flaky dough. So I really like this crispy caramelized crust. If you want it more pale and fluffy like a traditional Taiwanese pineapple cake, then I would add an egg to the dough. I would also omit the egg wash on top and omit the baking soda. Okay, but let's say you're gonna make the flaky dough like me. It's gonna look kind of crumbly like this. You split the dough in half and you're gonna press half into this pan. This is a 9 by 9 inch metal baking tin. Okay, now that you've got that all pressed in, it's time to add in your pineapple jam. And this is why you want it to be pretty dry and not too wet because otherwise it'll make your crust soggy. Spread that out to the edges. You probably won't use all of your pineapple jam, so save the rest and you can put it on toast or make something else. Okay, so now you're going to take the other half of your dough, and here I'm just pressing it out into a roughly 9 by 9 inch square because that's the size of my baking tin. Yes, you could use a rolling pin, but I'm lazy. And then you're just going to flip it out. Oh, I missed. Don't be like me. Anyway, not to worry. I can just move it around and make it fit. Okay, that's good enough. So now here I'm doing the egg wash. Again, if you don't want it super brown on top, you can skip this step and add the egg directly into the dough for a more fluffier, cakey dough. And then you're gonna bake for 30 to 40 minutes or until the crust is golden brown and a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Now you really have to wait until it's completely cooled down to slice into it. I know it's super tempting, but a hot crust will completely fall apart. And look at that, so jammy and pineapple-y in the middle and flaky in the crust. I love that. I'm going to show you another shot of two stacked together just because I can. I hope you liked this recipe. If you did, make sure to check out my blog for more like it and subscribe to my channel. Bye!